Hello and welcome everybody, I hope that you are all good and you join me for an unusual video. Just today, the route maker, the Pokemon Go routes were announced finally in a new event that's literally kicking off tomorrow on Friday the 21st of July. And I can't wait to go out and explore what that event is going to be, but we got access to the beta test of the route maker, and at the time when it first dropped I made a video showcasing what that test looks like. So now you're going to skip back when I first tried out making my own route in Walpole Park, which should be published when this route maker drops for you all tomorrow, and then we're going to dive into the article about the routes and the event. Very excited to dive into this. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below, of course, and did you get access to the beta test like I did? But let's spool back 4 weeks now, shall we? Back, as you can see, on the 21st of June, I was actually given an exclusive first look into the beta test, as it were, for what is now the route maker. In the email it does say I'm not allowed to go and share things. I would have made a video ahead of time, but unfortunately they're saying like, please don't share any bits and pieces. We're going to go through the feature as it is now for me, and hopefully it hasn't changed too much, but I was very excited to see what this feature would bring and how it would look. We're currently in the middle of the Dark Flames event for me, but if we scroll to your profile, you see you haven't earned any route badges and create a new route. And what it does, you tap that and you can create your own custom routes, and it shows you a bird's eye 2D view of the map with all the Pokestops, and it says select a start point. So we're going to select the bandstand because I'm going to create the Community Day Walpole Hyperloop. Set as a start point, and then you set your route end point. And what we can do here is we can choose the Royal Mail Delivery Office in Ealing. Let's set that as the end point. Confirm and proceed. You're near the start point you selected. Are you ready to record the path for your route? Yes, we are. And this will be linked to my profile. And all we do now is just walk the route that you wish to showcase, I assume. So we're going to do that while I'm actually playing this other event. As you can see there, it's actually tracing a line over the map. Look at that, it's actually giving us a trace, which is so weird to see. The GPS drift is going to be a little bit whack, but I plan to loop Walpole. I'm going to do the big figure of 8 plus the little loop including Ealing Green. See how that goes, shall we? And hopefully I don't fill up my iCloud while listening to the Incensed podcast. I have no idea what episode we'll be on, but the link is in the description for the link tree of the podcast. So while you're doing this, you can still very much interact with the game. I've got Go Plus going. You can shiny check, which is nice, so you're not locked into the feature itself. You can run incense, check your research, etc. It's just very much an extra passive thing you can do if you just want to select your route. It's quite interesting actually seeing this route being created behind you. It's sticking on the map. If we tap that button, pause route creation, choose a new endpoint. No, okay, and quit route creation. So that's just a general menu. Filming the Dark Flames event currently on the 29th or whatever it is of June. Okay, so it's not 100% accurate as to where you've walked. It's a little bit iffy, straight lines, jagged. We're doing like the full loop of Walpole with the inner middle path as well. Okay, so as you can see here, I'm actually going to continue recording because I want to demonstrate. Look, it shows the entire route that you've walked on the map, which is brilliant, and sort of is oddly zigzagging due to the GPS issues here in this little corridor, but we've hit our end point. You can see the entire route there. This is the extended route. If you tap the menu, yes, I'm done, and we're going to write a little description. You've got to give it a title. Can this route be reversed? Yes, it can be followed and reversed. Do you want to show your trainer nickname in the route's description? Why not? We're going to title this quite aptly because this is the extended added route, the Walpole Park Hyperloop. You've got 49 characters to name your route. We're also going to do a shorter version of that at a different time, but we hit next on it, add up to 5 additional route tags. Okay, intense. Yes. Plenty of Pokestops, lots of people, parks nearby, good for a sunny day. Sure, we've got to write a description which I'll faff around with. A few taps later, we've got it. So Walpole Park is a fantastic place to play. This route is the extended route you can take for grinds, spotlights, and community days in Ealing. It also includes Ealing Green as well. Hit next on it. Badge creation, okay, colour. So let's go green badge because green for Walpole, why not? Badges, I guess that's a loop up, so you can actually increase each individual route. That's actually quite cool. So like individual gym badges. Let's do Walpole Bandstand as the badge creation. So you can choose either the end or the beginning as the badge image. Hit submit. And that is submitted on the 29th of June. This route was successfully submitted for review. It goes straight to Niantic. It doesn't go through Wayfarer or anything like that. You can check the status of your route submission via the route selection of your trainer profile at any time. You will You will be notified when the decision is made. And now we just sit and wait, and that is that done. Under review lists, it doesn't say if you're going to get rewards and anything other than a medal when you complete stuff. Do be aware that some things might have changed with some reworking of the actual feature in those 4 weeks since I made that video, so we'll have to see what it's like tomorrow, but I hope that was a little showcase for you, what you can expect. So this actually feeds in really nicely with what we were doing as part of the Incensed podcast, meeting up with Portsmouth University. Thanks again, Lincoln, for sponsoring us for the Squirtle Community Day Classic. We were talking about routes and mapping a city using Pokemon Go, and the Route Maker was featured in the presentation. You should see that fairly soon on the Incensed podcast channel. Discover the world in an all-new way with routes. Explore the globe with the Pokemon Go community as your guide. Chart a course to show off your favourite sites, or follow in footsteps of local trains to see what the community loves. And I'm hoping that my route in World Park showcases a good grind spot for maybe a spotlight hour or a community day. Now, there's a lot of information, etc. We're going to spool down to the new Route Maker itself. Learn more about routes. So, making a route. I did showcase how that works. So, obviously, you choose a Pokestop or a gym as your starting point, hit record, and begin mapping your route physically. Walking it. That's the key thing. Walking it, moving around it, etc. It can be as long or as short as you want, I believe. There may be a limit of like 20 meters or something. Exploring a route. This is the thing I've not been able to actually dive into at all. So there'll be a new route tab next door to the raids where you check your spawns in the raids. A route tab will be available. If one catches your eye, you can select it and then follow the route. And eventually what will happen is apparently Zygarde is coming. Keep your eye out for Zygarde cell or cells. They're components that make up Zygarde, the order Pokemon, and you can collect them in your Zygarde cube and use those cells to change Zygarde's form. So this is how Zygarde is being released. This is a new feature releasing a new Pokemon. We've been wondering where Zygarde was for a very long time. Also encounter Zygarde in a special research story from A to Zygarde. That will be releasing tomorrow. This is interesting. The bonuses for exploring routes. So follow a route to its end for the first time to earn a new route badge, and I believe from the looks of it there will be bronze, silver, gold and platinum many times as you follow the route, and you can work on that route medal individually. How we collect gym medals in the game will be the same with routes. Earn buddy candy more quickly, so this is a very good way. If you choose to follow a route, you can get more candy for your buddy quicker. Incense is going to be more effective, so maybe as the Incensed podcast will be promoting using the Route Maker, it does say Pokemon will be more attracted to incense when you're first exploring a route. So only maybe for the first time you do a route will that work better. Earn an XP bonus for the first route you complete each day, so it's like a daily route mission. After completing routes for 7 days, you'll receive an increased XP bonus, so do a route a day, much like the Stamper Day, as a way of getting you out and exploring and walking. Also, a new buddy heart will be available, which is nice to see and add on to the buddy system, so earn a buddy heart when you complete a route while adventuring with your buddy. We're going to dive into the Zygarde field report. It's a Pokemon that's thought to monitor the ecosystem from a deep cave where it lives, so it sort of starts with the dog, then it transforms with more Zygarde cells. You can find the article on Pokemon Go Live itself, and it'll pop up in the in-game news for you, but it's very cool and interesting how it turns into the final form. I believe it's like a 10, 50 and 100% form. While all trainers can explore routes right now, route creation is still being rolled out, so I may still be one of the few lucky people who can put routes into the game. I'm hoping there'll be many more trainers like me who are putting these routes out there. I'm definitely endeavouring to go out tomorrow and map more routes around Ealing as best as I can. Now there's a whole Niantic article in the help section which is more detail, but let's jump into the event that is celebrating the launch of routes with a Blaze New Trails event. So, Blaze New Trails will be running from July the 21st at 10 AM your local time till July the 24th, so literally 4-5 day event. Routes are being launched. Zygarde is debuting. We've got wild encounters of Growlithe, Ponyta, Doduo. I still need that shiny after the spotlight are dismal. Failure, Lillipup, Blitzel, and Yungoos all can be shiny. They're 7 kilometer eggs if you really want to go for them. Rockruff can be shiny, Squover, and Phalanx can't be. 2/3 distance for earning buddy candy while exploring routes. Increased chance to encounter shiny Yungoos. So if you haven't got shiny Yungoos, I think the spotlight hour might actually be included in this event. So this might be a shiny boosted spotlight hour, people, for Yungoos next Tuesday. We'll be live streaming that, by the way. Field research will be giving out Yungoos as well. I don't expect to see too many tasks, and there'll be special research as well. That's all of the information we've got. Genuinely, I'm incredibly excited about this new feature, having got access to the beta test and seeing what you can do with it. My favourite thing about it is you were able to continue playing the game completely normally while mapping your route. I'm excited. Are you excited? Are the bonuses included with the routes enough to incentivize you to utilize the new feature? What about the Zygarde system? Do you think it's a good idea? Me personally, I think it's a really interesting way of introducing a legendary with with Zygarde cells and components maybe to build up to its final form. An interesting new mechanic, and it's going to get people utilising the root system, hopefully. So now we can round out the video. So I'll say smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. Genuinely very excited to get out tomorrow, and also thanks everybody who was a fantastic Patreon member. Everybody who's on the rolling credits at the end of every single video. I would not be able to continue doing the content, the live streams, and the travel with the Go Fest coming up real soon without all of your wonderful support. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Genuinely, hugely appreciative of every one of you. Now, the next 3 days have suddenly gone from having no content to going mental. So we've got the new route maker, the new event for that tomorrow the 21st. We'll be out with a video in the evening for that one, grinding it, seeing what the routes are like. Can we map as many routes as we want? Riolu hatch day on the Saturday. There'll be a vlog up for that. Very best of luck for Shiny Riolu. I want to hatch as many damn 2Ks as I can. You may have heard Squirtle Community Day Classic Makeup. It's the longest Community Day title in existence of the game. We're going to do a Squirtle Squad quest only challenge. I want to see if I can get the Shundo with the Squirtle sunglasses. That's the plan. And before we round out as well, all of the merch for the Go Fest is now available on both a UK EU store and a US Oceania store. So go and check out. There's London, there's Osaka, and New York, which I'm repping right now with the vintage look. All of them are available now. I think there's free shipping actually from the 20th today until the 26th, I believe, on the store. Go and get your merch ahead of Go Fest. If you order it now, it should arrive before the Go Fest season kicks off. I'll see you every day for the next 3 days, ladies and gentlemen. So I'll say do take care.